I can't really answer one, but when I was thinking about this question, I managed to get it down from 10 to 2. So I feel like that's quite an achievement. I feel like that's quite an achievement. But I would say my first one has to be Charity Week 2019. Well, all Charity Week altogether, but specifically Charity Week 2019, just because I had a lot more involvement in that Charity Week and I really got to see behind the scenes everything that was going on, which I find really fun. But yeah, I was just really proud of how everything all came together, alhamdulillah, because there were some points where I really thought, tasting me a little bit, but alhamdulillah, it all went really well. I'd say charity dinner was like really amazing and it was so nice to see everyone, and even people who'd like left university and come back, it was really lovely to see them. Cake Wars, that was a moment, like I loved that moment so much. You could just feel like the energy coming from everyone. It was really great. So yeah, and also the amazing committee from my last year as well, who helped, you know, put everything together for Charity Week. They're real MVPs. And my second most memorable moment, it's not really a moment, but it's like every Sister Circle event that Allah, you know, blessed me with going to. Yeah, I would say that those are some of the most memorable moments. I made so many great, amazing memories from there, and I learned a lot about my faith as well, and it was really nice connecting with the sisters on like a deeper, more personal level. So yeah, that was mine.
I really can't have just one favorite ISOC memory, so I'm just going to tell you one of my favorite ISOC memories, which was the litter pick that we did for Believe and Do Good last year. I really enjoyed that event. It was really fun to organise, first of all. We managed to get all the equipment from Canterbury Council, and it was really fun. I was really surprised at the turnout. We had a load of people, and they were all out there suffering in the cold just for the common purpose to do some good, and they wanted to spend time with each other, which was just really, really nice to see. At first, when we started walking towards Parkwood, all we found was cigarette butts and some chewing gum, and we were really disappointed that there wasn't more litter around to pick. But then we sort of hit a gold mine when we got further into Parkwood. We found like chairs and wine bottles and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it was just really fun because this event was a little bit more different to our usual events. It was outside. We also did a collaboration with one of the other societies, and everyone got super competitive as usual. So it was just a really fun day.
For me, it has to be, obviously there are so many different moments, so it's really hard to pinpoint like one or two, but especially like for me, Charity Week campaign, it's such a big thing, and coming to university like the first time, like you feel really special because you're part of this huge campaign, and you really grow within yourself between the first campaign to the next campaign and throughout the years as well, and even from getting to know people better. And it's such a big, I can't even explain how big the campaign is, because you don't realise the impact you're having on people from Palestine, Syria, the healthcare, like just really everyone working together for this one big goal, and across different universities as well. And you really become united within your faith and within the people you're surrounded with. I think that's, for me, was a real growing point and a realisation of that. Everyone comes from different cultures, and like you learn so much. And then other ISOC events, I mean, ISOC for me has always been like really exciting to come to because my dad always encouraged me about it. And I remember walking to my first ISOC event feeling really welcomed, and from that moment onwards, just enjoying every single event I've attended. And from like Walk to Whitstable, the baking at crazy times of the night, seeing people smile on their face from trying your food, it's like I was like really excited, like whoa, people actually like what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, so many different memories, but I really have enjoyed my time.
My favorite memory. Now that's a really hard one because, you know, being involved in the ISOC from first year till now, I think every month, almost every week of ISOC, there was something that I thought like couldn't top it. But I think given this like COVID situation, I guess I think charity dinner for me in my second year was really fantastic because that's when I found my true calling as the Ken ISOC bunny. So, you know, gainfully employed now, that's where my graduate job lies. But I think just more than that, getting to really be a part of the committee for the first time and to host such a grand event, you know, getting to see my best friend's painting go for, you know, so much to raise for such a great cause, and, you know, just being around all the brothers that night was fantastic. Getting to serve the people and interact with the community, especially all for a great cause, getting dressed up because that's what I do best. That was certainly, I think, my favorite ISOC moment.
For me, I know we keep going on about
Charity
charity
week.
week, but I honestly do feel like it brings so many people together, like everyone said. And for me, like the dinners are honestly, like the atmosphere is just something else, and all the events where everyone's just kind of smiling and laughing, and you know, it just makes everything worth it. All those all night foods and stressful nights. It just shows that, like, alhamdulillah, if you really trust in Allah, then there's always a good end. I would say don't be scared to get involved, because it's a community that values like every single person, and you get to learn so much about yourself, about the people around you, and most importantly your religion. So yeah, you just got to make the most of your opportunities, because you really do make some friends for life, inshallah. So yeah.
Okay, so many failed attempts later, I would just like to say that for my advice, it would be to just make the most of all the opportunities that are available to you and attend all the events that you possibly can, just because the types of events and socials that you have at uni you will not necessarily have later on, and oftentimes, especially during deadline season, which is practically most of the year, you will be feeling overwhelmed and you will feel that things are getting the better of you. But the important thing is that when that happens, just to work hard and pray to Allah, but don't neglect all the other things that are going on in your life. Don't neglect all the other socials, all the other events and meeting up with your friends, because they will impact and improve your mental health. So take care of yourself, take breaks, don't focus solely on your studies, meet up with your friends, and really just make the most of all the opportunities and all the events available to you, because that is part of what the uni experience is all about. And I know that in the pandemic now we have no in-person events. I really regret all the events that I didn't go to because of deadlines. So just remember, your deadlines will still be there. Take breaks, take care of your mental health, and remember to keep in touch with all the friends that you make at uni, because I know personally for me, I have made friends for life, and you probably will as well.
So my biggest thing that I learned at university, so the biggest advice I could give, is to never, like, it kind of goes off Amber's point, I guess, never pass up an opportunity to grow yourself, like, as a individual. So if there's ever any opportunities that come your way, any events to take part in, anything that kind of is out of your comfort zone that you wouldn't usually go for, or something that makes you anxious or kind of might even slightly like terrify you a bit, but you know that like you'd be very proud of yourself if you managed to be successful in whatever that is, honestly just do it, because there are too many people that like just let opportunities slide by because they think that they might not be good enough, or they might not like have the right qualifications, but if anything that I've learned at university is that you can always be the person that you want to be. It just takes effort and time and commitment. So yeah, never let an opportunity pass, and of course always try to develop your relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and join ISOC if you haven't already.
Oh, I love that.
So my piece of leavers advice to, you know, future generation of ISOC goers would certainly be to make at least just one friend inside of the ISOC. Form that brotherhood, that sisterhood with just one person, and I can assure you it'll go a long way from building and maintaining your iman, you know, having a friend that reminds you of Salah, is like, you know, let's go have iftar, or, you know, let's just go hang out in the city, because, you know, ISOC members are, of course, multifaceted. It's always good to involve your time with someone who is, you know, caring, compassionate, understands your values, and generally guides you to good and opens you up to things. Because I can say for the most part that ISOC has really helped give me, you know, not just friends, but actual brothers and sisters for life. You know, if I ever needed anything, or even when I didn't need things, that's the beautiful thing, just unexpectedly, I would get so many gems, and so many, just like, they were always there for me, essentially. And so if you can just make one friend, one brother, one sister, you know, just, they will monumentally change your whole university experience.
So for me, a lesson that I learned quite quickly was that everyone has a story, and so that it's very important to like get to know people from different backgrounds and get to know about their culture and differences. And so get to know people and join ISOC and just really embrace being at Kent, and really get involved wherever you can, whether that be ISOC or another society or within the Kent union system, because you get to know different people from different background space, and really be present and really enjoy what time you have at university, because trust me, it goes quick. Like, I can't reiterate that. Just embrace it and be open to change. I mean, I am one person who really wasn't, and then I learned that, again, something I learned quite quickly was from where I started to where I finished, or finishing, that you do adapt to change quite quickly, and you make, ISOC for me became my home away from home very, very quickly, and that's one thing I really loved about the society. And so yeah.